Hello everyone and welcome back to Mentos Plays Volgarr the Viking. The objective for today is to beat World 7 and complete Ending A with a straight run through start to finish. As you can see here, I did a practice run last night where I actually ended up making it through the end of World 6 Path of the Valkyrie with one death, which is pretty good if you ask me. So we're going to be starting here at level 1 and working our way up to level 7. I will say this is my second attempt at recording this because of the fact that I kind of had a really stupid jumping death on World 2 and I refused to have that be the start of the video without me getting at least through the first half of World 2 without a death. I know I can do it, I've done it several times before. In fact, the only death I got last night was on World 6 at a point that I'll kind of point out how and why I died when we get there. But, yeah, the only death I had last night was World 6. There's no reason for me to be dying on World 2. That was kind of stupid, but we had Mjolnir, so it doesn't really matter. As long as we don't take any more damage until we get the next one, we'll still get the maximum amount of lives. Now, in order to complete the game, in order to complete Ending B, obviously, I don't need full completion run because I beat through the end of level 6 with one death last night. So, you know, full completion slows you down, kind of lowers your score, but at the same time, I do want to make sure that we're going to be capable of beating the final boss when we get there. So I do want to try to do full completion for the sake of getting as many lives as possible and having the best chance of finishing off Nidogger in this episode. Incidentally, another name that I have no idea if I am pronouncing it absolutely right or absolutely wrong. No idea whatsoever. As the comments have pointed out, I did take... Oh my dear lord. Getting distracted with my own commentary and taking stupid damage that I shouldn't be taking. But that was only 2 minutes, so we're just going to start over here, okay? Sounds good. But as I was saying, it was pointed out in the comments, and it was something I actually realized. I don't remember if I actually said it during the ending cutscene, or if I thought it to myself and decided to try it later. But there's a little scene that shows you a much easier way to beat Fafnir in World 6 when you're doing Path of the Valkyrie that I did not use in the first time because I didn't think it would work. And then after seeing it in that ending scene, I tried it on my next run. And yeah, you can kill Fafnir really, really easily. I definitely did things the hard way. We're going to be doing things the easy way on this run. Because why risk losing a life when you can kill something with literally zero risk to yourself? So, now we are going to be back at this, attempting to not take the stupid damage which I took last time. Once again, I believe I've said this before, but when it comes to level 1, this is pretty much muscle memory. I do occasionally make mistakes like I did on that last run, but if I do, they're usually minor and pretty early in the level. The ones later, I usually don't make mistakes if I'm having a good run up to that point. Really, as I said the first time I tried to record this, but obviously I kind of canceled that out, I don't really expect to take damage until World 3. And even then it's not really expecting to, it's just I'll admit that I might take damage on World 3. Up until that point, even World 2 I feel confident enough in, where I should not be taking any damage. Jumping death aside from jumping slightly off timing, I was doing perfectly well through World 2 when I reset. So I'm not too worried about getting through at least the first couple worlds with full health. From level 3 on, I would say it's possible to take damage. Level 4 on, I would say it's almost likely that I'll take at least a couple hits leading up to Fafnir. World 7 is a little bit tricky because I've only seen it a couple times, but I think I can get through decently far in that, still having my flame sword. And even if I don't, the boss is set up like Fafnir was on the Path of the Crystal run, where at the entrance of the boss fight, you spawn back there each time and it has the shield, the helmet, and the flame sword all in line for you to take. So you never have to try to fight the boss without full equipment when you start. which is a real nice touch because I'm assuming that it's going to be very hard to kill him. I'm not sure if it's going to be a single phase boss, multi-phase, anything like that. I just know what the dude looks like to begin with. And that he has a couple of moves that are pretty easy to pick out, and pretty expected given the design of the boss. But other than that, I got pretty much no clue what to expect when we get into that fight and actually start fighting him. You know, a lot of bosses in games will have slightly different tactics as they take damage. I didn't attack him a single time, so I don't know what those would be if there are any such things. Let us kill this bee, and 1, 2, 3 arrows. Jump up here, roll underneath, walk here. Good. I do know that you can get up this rope by using your shield on your back to block those pollen shots. I don't know how to time it though. And without knowing how to time it, I am not confident enough to try to do it on camera. Nonetheless, try to do it in my own personal play. It is something that I'll need to try to learn if I want to put up high scoring times. But in terms of actual just completion runs, there's really no reason for me to try to do it and risk it. Crouch, walk, and jump. Crouch, walk, and jump. Here we're going to jump to make sure we don't get hit. Perfect. So now this boss should go down really easily. I do occasionally mess up on the first boss, but generally speaking, he dies before he has a chance to attack after his initial move. So I am not worried about this in the slightest. We're going to climb up this little rope here. I should also add, I believe I said this on one of the videos before. Oh, there we go. I jumped a little bit too early. I believe I said this on one of the videos before, that I really enjoy how all the Path of the Valkyrie levels are actual legitimate alternate paths to the boss. You know, a lot of games they'll end up where you walk into the boss room in the same way that you would have normally. This one, every boss fight that there's a Path of the Valkyrie way for, there is another entrance to the room, and you use that other entrance when you go through Path of the Valkyrie. So it is definitely a nice touch that all these alternate paths are actually in-world things, instead of just there for the sake of changing the level. It's something that you don't see too often in games anymore, where alternate paths are actually worked into the storyline, instead of just kind of being something that's there. Take these guys out. I have also learned, thanks to a little tip from Rubicant, that these exist, that there are kind of context clues to where Mjolnirs are hidden. And that has allowed me to find the ones I was missing on World 5. I believe the other one that I was missing was one of the ones on World 6, and one of the ones on World 3. Now I know where all of those are, so we will be able to always restock our Mjolnir on every half level, unless I decide that it's more risk to go for it than it is to just go on without it. Let's come here and destroy these guys. We're going to kill this clam just because he's a jerk, and because we had extra time before the boat got to us. Slice, slice, slice the boat. We're going to get this golden walrus, jump over here. I will point out where I had the stupid jumping death, as well as I'll point out where I died the one time in my run last night. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My goal is to finish this relatively quickly, because I do want to play some Dark Souls tonight in preparation for the Dark Souls 2 beta, which is tomorrow night. I want to be able to prepare a little bit, run through a bit of Dark Souls to refamiliarize myself with it, because it has been a little while since I've played it, and get ready to have decent feedback about what differences there are in the game over the other one. Now here's where I died. I accidentally jumped too soon and hit my head on that wall and fell straight into the water. Once again, as it was in level 5, jumping puzzles are the bane of my existence. And I shouldn't even say jumping puzzles. It's not really puzzles, it's just making a jump. So, we got our life there. Now we can take out this dude before we jump, double jump. Now slice left, and slice right, slice left. and kill that guy, who got a little bit closer than I would have liked him to. Also, you may hear my dog in the background freaking out because I believe the UPS man has pulled up to the house, or at least onto the street, and that means that my dog is going to go crazy for a while. Hopefully he'll calm down on his own, because I kind of feel bad that I can't go calm him down by opening the door, but he'll be fine. UPS man isn't going to hurt him, contrary to his belief at the moment. Now, once that guy's done that, we can get this Mjolnir for the extra 100 points, because why not? Jumpity jumpity. And slice that to kill Clam. Come over here to refill our air. Not because I need to, but because there's a little bit of treasure over there as well. And then we make 2 jumps in right timing. And then we get to climb this little staircase. Our air will last us more than long enough. Kill this slime. Kill this slime as well. That guy goes down easily if you just remember to down stab him. Something that took me way too long to learn. That was the easiest way to deal with those enemies. If I recall, it was several times running into them before I realized that if you just down stabbed, they died right away. So that takes care of one, that takes care of the other. Get our air refilled, and let's go take on Crab Tank. This guy has caused me some problems recently, because there were some times when he was getting off a shot right as he died, and that was resulting in me taking damage that I wouldn't have otherwise because I was not prepared for it. Get our air back, get this treasure chest, refill air one more time just to be safe. Now we're going to come down here, block this clam shot, and then spear him in the face. We can immediately jump over here as long as we go quick to kill that one. And now we're up to the boss, who should not be a problem for us. Especially having Mjolnir, where if I take a hit, it's going to do incredible amounts of damage to the boss. Now I just need to be careful when we walk through the door here. We don't want to walk far enough to set him off until after we had gotten up to the top there. And then we want to stand like right here and just go to town on him. And he's dead. What can I say? The bosses get really, really easy when you have the flame sword and you know their patterns. So we're going to collect all this treasure. Which I don't know if this is going to be anywhere near a high score for us. We'll have to see. But that went very well. Oh, very close to a top score. Very, very close. 2703 versus 2739. That's pretty close, I won't lie. So we've got 8 lives going into World 3 here. Almost forgot to dodge that crow. He would have ran into my shield anyway, but we're going to take care of this guy the easy way by just letting him come down here. And as he falls, we're going to slice him. He's going to do his little hammer pound. So World 3 is where I could conceivably see myself taking damage. Not because I'm horrible at World 3, but because it is where I start to get a little bit less experience in terms of my playthroughs of the levels. And so it is feasibly, also there are enemies that, you know, like the blueberries I complained about so much, that do tend to kind of fake me out a bit. So we are going to be careful here with these zombies not to slice them in half so that they fall apart on us. Red dude should be no problem at all. Then we are going to jump across here, come down and kill this Black Widow. And then we can come over this way. Now there is a Mjolnir over here behind the spider, but is the 100 points worth risking and probably taking damage? No, it is not. If we do take a hit and we need to use the Mjolnir to stock back up on it, so to speak, then that's a different story. But in terms of just standard progression, there's really no reason for us to risk that. We will go up top for the other chests, however, as soon as we can. First, we're going to grab the one down here, since the other one puts you out right near the exit of the level. Or the exit of the half level, I should say. So we get this chest, which is a golden walrus. That guy's going to jump off the edge. These zombies are going to fall in half. And then we're going to head back over on our way to this treasure trove up here. I'm not really sure if there's a more efficient way to handle the layout of this level, but the way I've been doing it has worked out pretty well for me. Oh. Okay, we'll get the other Mjolnir. That's fine. So sorry, game, but you're gonna have to do better than that to do damage to me at this point. Oh yeah, that's not the one we have to jump off of, it's this one. That'd be a pretty impressive jump if we could land on there. So now we're just gonna do this little staircase building. I'm really not sure if there is a more efficient way to get this chest, but if there is, I don't know it. Let's make sure that crow doesn't hit us. And for some reason my window lost focus, apologies for that. It happens from time to time, I'll never understand it. Oops. Well, that was rather foolish, but we get another Mjolnir pretty quick into this next half of the level, so no big deal. We might as well not waste them, I guess. There is something to be said for using Mjolnir as an offensive weapon instead of a defensive one. It is something that I have employed as a technique a few times now. Definitely far more often than I used to. So now this guy is going to appear. We're going to take him out the easy way. Same thing with that one. Now this one. Oh god. I was going to say, now that one I believe our easiest way to handle will be to drag him over here. Take him out once we're up top. Handling those much better than I used to, which is a good thing for sure. Take out Black Widow, take out zombies and get treasure. Kill zombies, get paid. I'm gonna come over here and try to kill Red Dude before Blue Dude drops down. So we can be waiting and... oops, I missed. Oh well. Might as well kill Green Dudes. Oh, that was horrible. That spear is gonna get broken before I jump. So that might encourage us to take some damage on this level that we wouldn't have otherwise. Just because I had to try to kill enemies that were literally zero threat to me. I just like to kill them so that I don't accidentally jump into them. But obviously that time it resulted in me jumping into them naturally. I actually got the timing for that. That's the first time in a while I've pulled that off. So we are going to have an extra life here. Jump. Jump, jump. Get this little treasure trove here. And keep our way moving downwards to the crypt of... crap, I can't think of his name. I even just reread the manual last night to try to remember all these names. Lord Visith. Lord Visith. Also, I may point out that I did already forget... oh... that I did actually forget the name of the water level boss. So now we are going to be able to get our flame sword back before the boss if we don't take any more damage. Which of course is always questionable, but... as I said, World 3 was when I could start accepting damage without being upset by it. And that's exactly where it happened. So now we need to come up here. This is going to go down, up. Perfect timing. Get our helmet, come down here and fight some spiders. Who, if we just walk forward and then crouch and attack, should all die pretty easily. And now for the chest that sometimes makes me get hurt because I overjump, but that time it worked out perfectly. That is one of the best things that I learned from doing Path of the Valkyrie. And there's even an achievement for it, which is kind of awesome. So, we are here to fight Lord Visith. We are going to toss our spear right here. We have no way to hit him while he's up there, at least as far as I know. We can definitely hit him while he flies overhead, though. We are going to come here and we are going to spam some attacks. Oh, crap. That's going to make things harder. That was really stupid. I just stood a little bit too close to where he was going to spawn his enemy. So instead of killing the enemy, I was hit by it. No big deal, though. Obviously, I was still able to beat the boss. I wasn't afraid of that. I just thought that it might take another cycle instead of being done on that cycle. Regardless, we still made it through the level just fine. We got probably not a new high score. Not even close, actually, because last time we didn't take a hit. We are now a treasure pile high enough where we can jump on top of that ledge and we can't actually just walk to the normal exit. At this point, if we want to go to the normal exit, it has to be a conscious effort to go there. And so World 4 begins. Should not be too much of an issue, especially considering we get our helmet back right away, and we will get our flame sword back before long. As long as I don't take stupid damage from one of these guys, the next chest is not far away. That guy dies really easily when you know his weakness, which is get behind him and throw some spears. We're going to wait till these go high again, which should be this time, and jump, 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 jump. Back away. Perfect. There's our flame sword back. Excellent, excellent. Let's take that guy out as soon as I hear his scream. It's probably the best way that you could possibly handle that situation, is it not? Start throwing spears as soon as you hear him scream, where he can't do anything about it. Perfect. So the Cult of the Snake are going to be going very much downhill very soon. We are already very much decimating their numbers. These little red slimes are not a threat when you have the flame sword, because you can hit downwards. Well, not downwards, but you hit where you would when you're crouching as well as when you're standing when you have the flame sword instead of just the higher area. So we're going to take these guys out before they become a problem. Jump this way and this way, a little triangle jump. Perfect. That's another chest we can pick up. That one is very little thread. I think I have fallen in the fire there once, but it was on my World 4 video when I was trying to learn how to do it. Once I actually knew what I was doing, it wasn't really a threat. That worked out real well. We're up to 12 lives now. There is a little bit of treasure up here, so we might as well go grab it. That was a risk, but oh well. And this guy, we can just power spear once, and he is dead. We're on to the second half of World 4. Things are going real well for us. We could just take a hit here, kill off those guys for free, and get a new Mjolnir right here. Instead, we're just going to take the 100-point bonus, since it's right on the way. There we go. Get the harp for another 100 points. This is where I normally take damage if I'm going to on World 4. Is this area right here. I don't know what it is, but something about these little red guys walking toward me causes me trouble. Oh, I got hit from behind. I threw that spear just a second too late. That's okay, I don't really intend on taking much damage the rest of the floor. There is one area that causes me relatively consistent problems. But I've gotten a bit better at it, so I'm hoping that'll be useful. Wait till this goes high. Those both went high that time. We're going to wait till they both go high again. Should be this next time after this. Perfect. Then we come over here. Get this chest for another life. come down here for this chest. Honestly, I feel like this actually makes this area a little bit harder, but we actually took that out real well. Oh god, damn it. That was just purely bad luck. Well, I mean, not bad luck, but if I had jumped a split second earlier, we would have been fine there. So we'll start back from the beginning here. We lost 1 life, but we've gained more than that on this level so far, so big deal. As long as we keep making a positive progression here, it's fine by me. It is unfortunate that I actually died on an early level for the first time in quite some time, but that time we made it through there without losing our power-up. It's just a matter of this time we have to... Oh yeah, we're gonna get the helmet, so we're gonna kill that guy like that. That works out real well. I take back everything I was about to say about how that was gonna be a little bit more difficult to get past this time. I'll wait till these go at the same time, which is right now. Come over here and get our fire sword. Good. Thor power got set off there because I jumped poorly, and then I took a hit. So this is not going too well for us, unfortunately. Damn it. So we're gonna have to fight Fluffy without full gear, which is real tough. Oh god. Now I might be better off just killing myself, honestly, but I don't think I'm gonna take damage against Fluffy, so it's not really the best decision. But man, that was really, really dumb of me. Okay, let's go kill Fluffy. This should be easy enough, even with only the basic, shield. Although much, much more time-consuming than it could otherwise be. I think you can speed things up a bit. Like if you come over here and then toss a spear by I think if you put spears on the wall, you can hit Fluffy easier when it is not doing the what am I looking for here? The lunge attack. But then obviously it breaks those spears when you it breaks those spears when you do when it does the pound attack. So it pretty much alternates which strategy it defeats. So there's no way that I know of to really use both of them effectively at once. So we're just going to do this a slow but surefire way here, which involves just watching out, killing any slimes that spawn, and once Fluffy pulls back, we run. I should definitely be swinging while I'm walking away, because that allows me to get an extra hit very easily. And we're just going to keep repeating this pattern over and over until Fluffy dies. I really like the fact that this snake is named Fluffy. That's why I'm saying Fluffy so much, by the way. Damn you, snake! Those are all stalactites. This is certainly the longest boss fight. Like, out of all the fights in the game, this is the one that takes the longest just because you only have such a limited window when you can hit it at. You know, every other boss, if you're knowledgeable enough about their patterns, you can kind of stand there and wail on them. With Fluffy, you have to wait out the attack cycles. You know, if I still had the flame sword, this would be a whole different story, but given the fact that I did take some, well, a lot of rather stupid damage there near the end of that level, instead of having that, we're going to have to do this a slow way. But even with that, it would still be a pretty difficult, and it would still be a pretty time-consuming boss compared to some of the others. Kill this slime before he causes me any problems. Kill these slimes as well. Good, 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 good. God damn it! Oh dear lord, I actually took damage to the fire on the ground from the slime. I turned around too soon. That's the hard part about Fluffy, honestly, is the fact that the fight goes on for so long that you tend to get a little bit impatient with it. And if you aren't careful, that results in you accidentally getting yourself hit like that right there. Of course, if we could hold on to our Mjolnir until that fight, for once, we would be able to do things the easier way, which is to, we would be capable of choosing to take a hit in order to do large amounts of damage, which is not a horrible strategy, considering where the first Mjolnir on World 5 is. Once you see where that is, you'll see why it makes sense to use it to do damage to Fluffy. So these will both go high right here. We'll jump across again before that one goes high again. Get our fire sword. Okay. Let's do things right now. Wait till that. Jump across. Wait. Oops. Well, there goes Mjolnir. That guy becomes easy to take out when you have the fire sword. And since I have the fire sword now, my original plan last time that got me hurt will work just fine in terms of doing a leaping down stab onto him. I'm going to wait till this goes high. I was hoping there would be an extra life in there to compensate the one we just lost. But now this Fluffy fight should go much, much quicker, because we are going to be having an easier time hitting as well as doing more damage. See, we got 4 hits in there instead of 3. The slimes we won't have to crouch down to hit anymore. So this should go by pretty quick at this point. Oh yeah, because that's the equivalent of 16 hits of the regular sword that we just did in 2 rotations instead of the, you know, maybe 5 or 6 that would have taken to begin with. So having the flame sword here is definitely a big speed booster. Maybe not entirely game-changing, but it certainly makes it less likely that you're going to make a mistake. Because Fluffy is already dead, let's roast her head on a pike. Joink! Nom 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 nom. So of course nowhere near my best score on that level because I did die twice and it took me rather unreasonably long. But at least we beat it, and we still have 13 lives left. It's kind of disappointing that with that being the 3rd Path of the Valkyrie level, so getting the bonus for that, we still only got up to 950 some. First step here, take out these guys. Second step, suicide. Not really. Of course I'm going to take damage to the bird, because why not? There we go. Just need to make my rolls happen. I don't think that was the last segment where there are those birds, but it is one of the the last one for the time being. We're gonna have a real easy time with this guy. As mentioned, real easy time with this guy. This guy, when he throws low, we have to just stand there. When he throws high, we don't have to do anything. Except duck when it comes backwards. There's an extra life for us. Jump, double jump over to here. Block this, take him out before he does anything else. So World 5 has gotten a lot easier for me. I still have some areas that kind of hold me up. In fact, I'll say that there was a decent amount of time on that successful run that I had last night where I was just trying to get that one chest by the fan, which is kind of disappointing that it eats up so much of my time when I go for it. When I do future runs where I'm not concerned about my amount of lives, obviously I'm going to kind of phase out going for that chest because it really only slows me down and doesn't really offer me any kind of direct help. I feel bad for those guys in the lore, enslaved by the birdmen because the birdmen were scared of losing their lives, or their race. Stupid Sky Knights. I'm gonna slaughter you. This is what you get for slavery! And you, the things that are enslaved, you get it too! If I can throw my spear properly, that would have gone much quicker. Now, let's not make the same mistake we made so many times yesterday. Let us jump. Perfect. Okay, that was close. Now, idea I had here yesterday. It doesn't quite make it easy to grab onto the ledge, but at least it means that we can have somewhere nice to land instead of having to redo that jump every time we mess up. But we got that first try. That's real good. We now have 14 lives to use going forward. Going to keep an eye on this guy. Take him out the easy way. Come down here. We need to wait till that fan stops blowing so we don't get blown into the spikes. That was real close because it turned on right as I was about to jump away. Now, another hint that Rubicant gave me that is actually very much, I don't know why I didn't do it myself to begin with, is how to make this chest right here easier. Which is pretty much just jump, jump, throw spear right there. And then you have a much easier jump to make, both going there and to not fall down. Easy red dude is easy. And then we can just jump like this, and jump right here. See? How nice was that? How simple and easy and pleasant that was compared to what we were doing yesterday. The answer is very. Almost messed that up, actually. Can I get up here before the wind turns on? I can. Wait for this wind to turn back on. Toss a spear. Wait for it to turn off. Jump across. That's another extra life for us. Very good. Get down here, we can take out this guy easily just so he doesn't pose us any problems at all. Here we need to turn. Then we are going to get the next Mjolnir. Oh dear lord, seriously? How did I even... Dick! Well, that was a waste. Lost my fire sword and helmet to block one hit. Okay, long story short, we are not beating the boss on this run, but we might as well give it a shot, because why not? Who knows, I might have a perfect run of things. You should know better than that by now. Just saying. We got 2 hits in on him there. Good, good. Honestly, this segment I'm pretty damn good at. It's when he goes up here. Okay, so you go up on this side, hit him a few times, and then get out of dodge. Ooh, that was real close. So was that. I don't know how I'm still alive, honestly. We might actually beat this guy with no equipment going in. Oh, I jumped onto him! Of all the ways to die, of all the ways I could have just died right there. This is the curse of feeling under pressure. I'm recording, so I feel pressure to do well, and now I'm just not performing well. I mean, I'm doing a lot better on this world than I did last time we were here, but I mean, come on now. So, we're going to wait till we fall down a lot, come down there. Oh. Honestly, I just don't like waiting for those things to turn back on. I think that was part of the reason I was taking so much stupid damage to those spikes on the top, was just impatience. There we go. Just gotta aim where you're standing right. Excellent. I'm getting our fire sword back soon enough, unless I make a huge mistake. Which I did not. And which, by virtue of patience, I will continue to not make a huge mistake. Thank you very much, game. So now we got our flame sword. We are all prepared to go through this level again, and this time not take stupid damage. In fact, I'm going to go about getting the Mjolnir a much easier way, which involves much less risk to my own health. There's that. Come up here, set off Mr. Birdman. There we go. We're gonna come get this chest, which is probably just gonna be treasure, I believe. Yeah, no extra life from that, but still not bad. Oh god. That was real close to being stupid. I will be the first to admit that I should have probably gotten run into spikes there and killed. Well, not killed, but you know what I mean. Aww. I actually had to have him come crash down. That was the worst fight against one of those guys I've had all day. Kill this guy, we jump across here, toss a spear at him. Wait till this turns back on to toss a spear right there. That was rather close, but we made it. Gonna get rid of that guy nice and easily. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna toss 2 spears at that. Well, that didn't work out exactly as planned, but it worked. We didn't take damage that time at least. And Mjolnir saves my fire sword because I jumped just a little bit too late. It may have looked like I jumped too early. What actually happened was I was off the ledge by the time I jumped. So instead of making the jump across, I did a double jump and didn't have a second jump to get a little bit farther. So now this guy with the fire sword should be much easier, because he is going to get damaged much quicker, and he is going to go like that. I'm going to go boom, boom, boom. Oh, we got him in one cycle before one cycle was even up. Booyah. a nice refreshing drink on our way to World 6 to go fight Mr. Fafnir. Again, nowhere near my best score, because I died a couple times instead of making it through unharmed. Take out that crow so it doesn't cause me a problem. Get a free extra life. Oh, just too high. So now this guy. Oh wait, actually I can take this guy out the easy way. I'm gonna have to climb back up anyway, but I don't have to worry about trying to get a spear thrown perfectly. I can just do a spin attack. Take out that bee before he causes me problems. As well as that guy. That spear is just a little too high. I don't know why I jumped before I threw it, honestly. We're going to try to get all the chests we can, so that involves coming down here. I'm not going to take the other route up, although it is a feasible strategy. Those spikes on the wall kind of scare me and make me not want to go up the easier, or the quicker way I should say. If you notice, our spears disappear as we throw more because we use so many of them on this level, and there is a set amount that can be in the walls at a time, as far as I can tell. That seems like the most reasonable reason for it to happen. Now we come across Mr. Screamy Dude here. But he is easy enough to take care of. We have our next Mjolnir right up here, which is real easy to get to and get back. Excuse me for these burps. I apologize immensely. Gonna take that guy out like so, that guy like so. Take the bee out the easy way. We are approaching where I lost my single life on that one run. Oh god. There we go. Thank you for flying at me, bee. Take out Crow. Jump over here. Perfect. That went as good as it possibly could have. Now, see, when I came across last time, I got into this area from the side tower over here on the right, from this one. But I landed like right in between those two things and grabbed onto the chain, and I just got like comboed by that dude's fire Molotov cocktail type things. Well, that sucks. We're gonna have to climb all the way from the bottom. But yeah, I got comboed by his little Molotov cocktails and just was completely unable to get out of the way. I probably could have, but I just could not find a way to do it in time. So yeah, that's how I died on my one death on the last run there. So at least we don't have to worry about a repeat death. You're going to take these over here. We are going to kill Fafnir the easy way. No reason not to. For those of you who do not know the easy way, you will see soon. Of course, it only works in Path of the Valkyrie, so if you're doing a Path of the Crystal run, you're going to have to fight him the hard way. I keep missing my jumps because I am the world's worst man. Ironic that after bragging about making it through the game with one death to ending B, I start calling myself the worst because I cannot jump. This guy, we just need to turn. Excellent. Easiest way to handle him. Now if I recall correctly, yes, there's a chest over there. What I should do before going over there is to come back over here. Oops, I jumped further than I meant to, but it worked out. And now we can make this jump and not end up falling down and losing progress. And if we toss another spear over there, we can jump right back. I forget how I normally go across getting to this booster. I feel like that's different than what I normally do. I'm normally coming from that platform in the middle, I think. Regardless, we're on to the second half of World 6. There's a golden walrus for us. We don't need to worry about the Mjolnir, because obviously we are already powered up with one. Okay, well that was a waste of the Mjolnir, but we aren't going to go down for the other one. Don't worry, I'm not going to waste that much time. Do this the easy way. Gets me right back to here. And then take out this red dude that's going to be coming up. We're going to do the easy way again. By tossing some spears, we can lure him downwards. Good. And we stand right here. He's going to go right against that wall, which makes it real easy to kill him, by the way. And then we need to land here, land there, catch the air drift. And we are getting very close to the end of the level now. Not quite there, but very close. Here, ooh, I forgot about that. Come on, B, get angry. Atta boy. Oh god. Quite frankly, it doesn't matter, but still. Still. And it doesn't matter because when we get up to the top of this ledge here and we dive our way into the boss room, we can just kind of go like this. Wah! And he's dead. Bye, Fafnir. Bye! We'll miss you! Haha! I just love the way he dies like that. I will fight you, Volgarr! Oh wait, no I won't. Oh, 1 coin short of 5,000 for that stage. I wonder if it's actually possible to get your pile of treasure so high that you can't actually move out of the start of the level. Like if there's ever a chance to get so much treasure that by the time you're there, it is all the way up to the top of that little tower. So now we are able to jump into World 7, where we will start having 21 chances. 21 chances. If I do not win this, you all have the right to call me the worst Volgarr player in the world, because 21 is a very high number of lives. I could have gotten to that chest in one move. I just find it a little bit more reliable to get to it in 2. So I decided to take it slowly. In the roots of Yggdrasil. Probably just... I know I just failed to pronounce that, but that's part because I can't remember exactly how it's spelled. But I believe it's along the lines of Yggdrasil. Oops. Gonna have to wait till these both respawn now. Oh god. Landed on the spikes. I kind of want to try to get this chest. Oh god. This is a horrible decision. But we have some lives to mess around with, as far as I'm concerned, so... Oops. If we don't get it on this life, I might just move on and save my exploration into that for a different day. Yeah. We'll just do that. We'll just go through that the easy way from now on. I don't want to use up too many lives before getting to the boss. Especially considering that this makes getting through the earlier part of the level significantly harder. But I think I know about what you have to do for that. 4 hits to kill. I have to worry about this guy because I walked a little bit too far. The trajectory that those little pulses bounce you at does vary depending on the angle you hit them. So I think what you have to do is you have to get to a point where you where you bounce off of that last one going to the left so that you can jump over to the far side. Okay. Oh dear lord. Calm down, Mr. Blue Ball. Okay, c'est la vie. We will come back for that another day. So now this is where my video yesterday actually ended up. It's going to take this nice and slow. Because consistency is better than speed. Yeah. Okay. Oh god. I forgot they attack you after a while. So there goes our Mjolnir. Okay, so you're going to come down here. We could go for this chest. It's not that hard to get to. Oops. Missed my shot. This one more try. Wait, make him speed up and start moving. Come on. I keep running away too soon. Ah, I messed it up. Oh well. We don't really need that chest, so oh well. We're gonna fall down here. We gotta hit this guy, and we make the bounce. So now this is actually a really tough area. And I just killed myself in it. Because I am the world's worst man. Let's try this one more time, shall we? Perhaps I should try to not rush through that area, but instead kill the enemies. That would probably be a wise decision for any Viking warrior who hoped to kill Yggdrasil. Oh. Did my double jump too soon. Now if we stay at a distance here... Well, that failed to stay at a distance. Now this guy is angry. There we go. 1, 2, get our helmet. 3, 4, kill this dude. Who, oddly enough, needs 4 hits to kill, by the way. And no, I did not intentionally pick to do 1, 2, 3, 4, knowing he took 4 hits to kill. That was a total coincidence. Let's let this guy calm down real quick. Mess that up. I think if I didn't jump right away, that's what I gotta do to make that work. Oh. This is what I get for still going for this chest. Oh well, I guess we move on. Because I don't want to lose more lives going for that. Oh, god damn it. Jesus fucking... I swear, last night I was just messing around in this level. I made it to the boss in like 3 tries. Come on. Give me my Mjolnir. I think the trick there is that you need to hit him with a down stab. There we go, get our helmet. Come over here and hit this guy 3 times, block a shot, hit him the 4th time. Now we're gonna jump, 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 jump. There we go. Triangle jump pays off. I'm going to ignore that chest, although I am interested to figure out how to get to it, especially consistently. Oops. Didn't forget about that guy that time. Sorry, I went a bit quiet there. I was trying to remember exactly what I needed to do here. That works. Not going to worry about that chest either. I know I'm losing out on potential lives here, but I know we're close to the boss fight, so... What? No! I didn't know that those things teleported to you when you threw a spear at them. That is very new information that I do not like very much. And I am very disappointed with myself in the fact that we have already lost 4 lives on this level without even having made it to the boss. Now, granted, it's the final level in the game, but I did better than this last night on my first time seeing some of the areas that we're seeing again now. I think the first time I made it to that area where we've been dying has been... and I made it through on the first try. So, I mean, not doing particularly well. I shouldn't be taking the hits I'm taking in this corridor over here, even though it is one of the harder parts of the level. I still should be able to make it through there without taking hits. Of course, because I for some reason went for a double jump. Just wasting my Mjolnir, which means that our chances of taking damage later are much higher. We're going to use kind of the same strategy. God damn it. Well, I might as well just kill myself right about now, but let's see what happens. Yep, there we go. There we go. I'm getting aggravated. We should be at the boss by now. This many lives in, there is no reason I am not at the boss other than my own complete and utter failure. And admittedly, that one last try when I tried to throw the spear at that thing, yeah, I thought that would work, but... well, that was a waste. Go die, you stupid plant. That's right, bish. Who's your daddy? Volgar's your daddy. Got something to say about that? I don't think you do. Because if you do, you better just shut your mouth right now. I know if I was going for more chests, I could probably be building up lives to account for ones I'm losing, but that seems kind of more risky than anything else. Of course! Of course it still manages to hit me. I'm so aggravated right now with myself for not getting through this. It is making me worse. Like, if this were a stream, this would be when I would be, you know, taking 5 to go chill for a couple moments. And it may even still be that, but we'll see how this run goes. Well, that's a good step at least. We didn't anger that plant. As you know, I'm not very capable of editing, so if I do end up taking 5, I will mark it down and tell, or put a notation in there, annotation, that's what I'm looking for, as to when you should skip to continue watching. And then you guys can just kind of skip ahead while I'm AFK. Not sure if that's going to happen, but it might be a wise decision at this point. We haven't taken any dumb damage yet. We still have our Mjolnir. Just gonna let this one fire. Let him crawl back into his hole. There we go. Finally, that's accomplished. We are back to this area now, which is a vast improvement from where we just were. Take that guy out before he attacks us. And I guess we could go for this chest to try to, yeah, I missed. Oh well. I was gonna say to try to get some extra lives, but it's not worth it at that point. I really need to remember how to get through this. Oh god, I had it, but... oh, I remember how to do it now, but I messed up. We'll give this one more shot before I take a quick AFK break, okay? Sounds fair to me. Oops. Well, we missed Mjolnir. That's a bad start. What just happened? Seriously, the spear I threw hit the ball, and it teleported to me, and that resulted in me getting killed. This is the worst display of Volgarr play I have put up in ages, to say the least. And the annoying little bings, I have no idea where they're coming from, are not helping my encouragement level right now. Accidentally angered Mr. Plant. Block. Up and over. Block 1. 3, 4. Okay. The good thing is, I remember how to get through that segment that was holding me up a bit. It is actually much simpler than I thought. I just forgot one little thing the first time I went through it, but otherwise I was handling it perfectly. So now we just need to get back there and hope that I can make it to the boss checkpoint. At which point, if we make it to the boss checkpoint or die again, either way I am going to be taking 5. I feel like I could use it. Oh dear lord, why? I'm gonna fight this guy like the crab. And I still messed it up. Perfect. Booyah! We got it first try that time. That thing came back at the best possible time. So now here we're just going to kind of make a run for it. I believe is what I did the first time. Oh dear lord, no, 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 no. I refuse, I refuse, I refuse. No! Okay, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Let me just make a little screen region for this here. Dear lord, I cannot believe how bad I am playing right now. Oh. Give me 1 second to put this together. It's just gonna be a little notepad. And that'll be what says I'll be right back. And then when you guys see this off the screen, or if you jump to the time that I annotate, then you will know that I am back. So, with that, be right back, guys. We'll be back in like 5 minutes. And we're back. Apologies everyone, that took longer than expected. But we are back. I am feeling refreshed. I am feeling like I can do this now. So let's do this. Let's make this count. We have a lot less chances at the boss than I thought we would, because I have messed up severely, but I think it was just a matter of having played for so long consistently, getting a little bit worn out and needing a little bit of a break. When I do play in my own free time, I do tend to take a little bit of time between points, not just sit through the whole level all at once. And so, you know, it was kind of a matter of needing a little bit of time to myself, I think. Now that we got that, we should be able to take this out easily. Well, not easily, but we should at least be able to make it to the boss and start fighting him. Contingency plan, if we do not beat the boss in this episode, we're probably looking at me coming back and doing a faster run. More like I described earlier, where I'm not trying to get all of the different chests and everything, but relying on getting less lives and just my ability to get through the levels without getting killed to get me to the end of the game. Okay, and then we're going to jump up here. When this guy fires, we jump. Oh god! That other one wasn't supposed to be still firing. You jerk. Did I really just get hit like that? Is that really what just happened? I forgot that he was gonna do damage there when I jumped into him. Oh, I jumped too late. Oh well. A little bit of a mistake in terms of execution there, but I got this. I got this. We will see and beat the boss in this episode. I am calling it now. I don't think the boss is going to be that hard, is the thing. I mean, he's going to be rough, but after seeing a little bit of his patterns last night, I feel like he is very much the kind of boss where I can pull off beating him pretty easily compared to, you know, my first time through Fafnir. His attack patterns seem much more standard and much less kind of trying to keep an eye out for, you know, varying patterns depending on what cycle he's in. So I think that it will be a little bit easier. I mean, obviously I don't know that that's the case. I'm hoping it is. But I do feel like we should have a decent chance of beating him if we can get to him in the next life or two. Which we should, by all means. We're going to walk over here, make sure that both of those guys have stopped firing. Good. Oops. Messed that up a little bit. Oh my god, again! And the Mjolnir is never lined up to hit him. It's so aggravating. Oh dear lord, I cannot make these jumps for the life of me. That one worked out. Gonna hang out down here. When he does that, we jump, slice twice. Okay. We got this under control now, because that guy is really easy to take out when you have the flame sword. 2 strikes against him, take that guy out. Not the most effective way to take him out, but it is a working way to take him out. We're not going to worry about this chest up here, so we'll just slice that guy to make this quick. Now we want to run, power. Oh god, no! No! I mean, there's really no way to take those things out easily, since throwing the spear at the little blue orb does damage to you, essentially. I can probably take the top one out, but it would involve risking myself against the bottom one for a while. By for a little while, I mean for quite some time. So we'll give this another shot. We still got 10 lives left. We still got plenty of time to make this work. I don't know why this is giving me so much trouble. It might just be the commentary, in all honesty. If we don't make it on this run, I might just try to shut up next run. I hope you don't mind if I do that. But, I'm not really sure what's causing me so many more problems than when I did this last night. What I was doing differently last night. That works. I'm happy to use my Mjolnir like that. Quite frankly, that is actually a very good use of it. I would like to have it for that ending segment there, but you know what? It's fine the way it is. Let us jump, double jump, swing, swing. You're going to want to make this fast. See, I told you we would make it this episode. I told you, and you guys doubted me. Now the question is, can we beat the boss in this episode? Which is an entirely different story, because this guy is, as you can already tell, pretty damn big. Hello, Nidalgar. So now if I recall correctly, his first attack is going to be that. Now he's going to flex his right hand and attack with the left one. Oh, yeah. I need to get the pattern down a bit again. Okay, so we want to kind of stay at the side here, so when he does his first attack with his head, we are able to keep walking to the right. Oh yeah, that's right, he's going to hold me in and then do his fire breath. Another face attack. Good. Which hand is he going to flex? Oh, no, I know what he's going to do next. He's going to come over here and do that. Oh, I forgot that I was going to do a shockwave. Okay. This is going poorly now. Oh, God. Okay, but we were doing okay for the first little bit there. Still need to learn his pattern a bit better. He does kind of telegraph his head move. Didn't get as many hits as I would have liked off there. Gonna get out of the way of the fire. Once the fire stops, he is going to do his head attack. And then he will hold up his hand. Oh, I thought that he was flexing the other hand. Now that I don't have my flame sword anymore, I can't jump attack his head. Oh god. I misread that attack. This is an awesome boss fight, by the way. Okay, fire attack. Get out of the way. What's next? One of these. Oh, yep. I misread that one. 7 lives to go, and I think we're getting his pattern down pretty well. I think I'm actually handling him much better than I handled Fafnir the first time through, which is good because Fafnir gave me an unreasonable amount of trouble, quite frankly. Oh, damn it. That was way too quick to take damage. Seriously? Oh, I can stand on his hands? Touché. That's gonna make things real easy. Okay, well, game. You have just given me the perfect strategy for this boss. I don't know why I didn't think of that to begin with. Mostly because I didn't know his hands were invulnerable. But this should make things much, much easier, assuming I can keep the flame sword long enough to where that matters. Left hand swipe, head swipe, right hand swipe, and then fire, which means that we are going to do this. Just wail on him with the fire sword for a while. That worked out real well in terms of hits, although I did take a hit on the end of it. Oh, I misread that again. Really? Oh, you know what? I can probably... Maybe I can roll through that? I think I can probably roll through that. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. We're going to try that next round if we take some damage that we need to avoid. This is becoming a very long video, much longer than I originally anticipated it being. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, I'm wasting this life to test. I can roll under that. Okay. That makes things much easier. Oh well, we died. 4 lives left. I know the boss's attacks. I know how to get around them now. I shouldn't have as many problems. This might be the run. I think this is to earn, in fact. If any earn was to earn, it's this one. In fact, you may not even need a roll. You may just be able to crouch underneath that. Yes, you are. Okay, that makes things real easy. Oh god, I got hit. It's okay. Oops, I messed that up. We're still okay. Head attack. Yes! I told you it was to earn! Yes! We have completed Path of the Valkyrie! It took me way longer than it should have, but we did it! We got ending A! We got it! Holy cow! Oh, that should have been done so much quicker, but that was real good. That was a real good final fight. Not as good as it could have been, but real good. So now we get a walk through the shining light down here, and we get to see our ending A. I am going to preemptively mute the game sound, I apologize. Red means dead. You are Volgarr the Viking, warrior of legends. Long ago, you alone survived the razing of your homeland and forced the raiders into retreat. Pursuing them, you slew them by the hundreds before they finally overwhelmed you. All-Father Odin, impressed by your bravery and might, chose you for a special mission: to slay Fafnir, this greedy dragon, before his rising power threatened all realms. Not only did you complete your task, but you discovered Fafnir's accomplice, Nidogr. Without hesitation, you sought him out at the roots of the world tree itself, Yggdrasil. Injuring and driving off Nidogr, you taught him a harsh lesson about interfering in the affairs of Midgard, not to mention granting Yggdrasil a reprieve from his gnawing. Odin did not deny your requested reward: to retain your mortal form on Midgard, with your place in Valhalla assured, regardless of the circumstances of your eventual death. With another lease on life, you used the treasure you gathered to help rebuild your homeland, which grew and prospered for many years under your wise rule. Congratulations, you are super player! That's awesome. I love the old Volgarr there. So with that, we already have 2 videos of the credits on the channel here, so I'm going to do my send-off, and then we will be on with things. So thank you guys so much for supporting both the original series of this and this Path of the Valkyrie series. It has been a blast to play through this game. I am definitely not done playing through this game, because I do want to try to make it through these worlds quicker, get a better score on my ending A run, as well as a better time. And so it might be back on the channel at some point. Either way, really thank you guys for all your help and all your support on the series. Especially Rubicant, who has given me more hints than I can count in terms of helping make this a little bit. Not necessarily telling me what to do, but giving me things to push me in the right direction to figure it out. Has definitely sped up how many videos this has taken. Yeah, this is a really fun game. It is definitely a contender, at least for my personal game of the year, which I guess is probably going to be coming up pretty soon when those start being decided by people. But yeah, this has been an extremely fun game, start to finish. The world design has been wonderful. The level design in terms of the enemy placement, making sure that if you die it's your own fault, has been wonderful. I just can't say enough good things about this game. It has really been one of my favorites of the year. Definitely one that I will keep playing in the future. It's not something that is going to just be, okay, I beat it, it's done now. So yeah, if you've been watching this series and you haven't played Volgarr yet, let me just formally say I highly, highly, highly recommend this game. It is one of my favorites that I have played in a long time, and it is, quite frankly, just a game that is very easy to look at and think it is simple until you play it and you realize just how difficult it really is. So if you haven't given it a shot yet, even though you've watched me play through all the levels, go out there, pick it up. It is well worth the money, and it will definitely be a worthy time investment to get good enough to beat all the levels on your own. As always, thank you guys for watching the episode in general. I hope you have enjoyed this longer than expected run, including that little bit of a breather that I needed to take. We will be back with something on the channel at least tomorrow. Probably not Volgarr, because I'll need some time to practice a speed run if I'm going to try to do that. But yeah, other than that, I hope to see you guys still around the channel even after this series is done. I am going to go play some Dark Souls and get ready for the beta tomorrow night, which I am highly anticipating. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next episode. And we shall say goodbye as Fluffy scrolls by. Take care, everyone. Later.